And this is factoring by sum and difference. So what you're going to do here, class, is you just consider the factor of the last term. Alright? Because you know already how to factor the x squared. So what are the possible factor of 20? So it can be 4 times 5. Alright? So these are the possible factor. You have also negative 4 times negative 5. But as you can see, all positive. So therefore, the factors is x plus 5 times x plus 4. Because 4 times 5 is equal to 20. So this is a trial and error. So how about in number 2? So try to look at this number 2. What is the factor of 6? What are the possible factor of 6? Take note of the middle term. You are going to consider the middle term is negative x. So it can be if it is 2 and 3, what do you think? Is it factorable, or you are going to use another factor or techniques or method in solving this problem? Since the last term is positive 6 and you have a middle term is negative 6, a negative x, this kind of quadratic expressions cannot be factored by factoring. You can use this one either completing the square or by quadratic formula. Okay? But this time, we cannot use the factoring in this problem. So you need to verify in each problem. So we can factor this one by, or we can use the completing the square. So we are going to disregard because we are here in factoring. So this can be solved by using completing the square. So how about in number 3? So you are going to test and verify the problem. So what do you think is the factor in number 3? 30. What are the possible factor of 30? And remember that the middle term, you are going to consider the middle term is negative 11y. What do you think? Eva, what are the two numbers that you are going to multiply? It gives you positive 30. And you remember that the middle term is a negative 11y. So your knowledge and rules in integers, multiplication and division is applied here. So what are the possible factor of 30? It can be 6 times 5. Alright? 6 times 5 is positive 30. Who can give me another possible factor that the product is positive 30? Rinan. 3 and 10. And then take note that you have negative 11y. So, you are going to give another possible factor. It can be negative 6 and negative 5. Alright, if you are going to add, because you need to consider the middle term. If you are going to add these two factors, 6 plus 5, that is positive 11. Am I right? So that is not the factor that we are going to use. Another, 3 plus 10, that is 13. Since that is negative 11, so we will not use this factor. And then, this one, negative 6 plus negative 5, it gives you negative 11. So therefore, you are using this factor class. We have y minus 6 times y minus 5. Why? Because if you are going to multiply negative 6 times negative 5, it gives you positive 30. It makes sense. Yeah, this kind of techniques in factoring, you are using trial and error. You are going to list all the possible factors that suited with the given expressions. Okay? So another, if I will change this number 2, let's say I will make it negative 6, negative x, and negative 6. Alright, what are the possible factor of this? So, let's say we are going to list all the possible factor of negative 6. We can say negative 3 and positive 2. It gives you negative 6. Another, we have negative 2 times positive 3. Okay, what are other possible factor of negative 6? It can be negative 1 times 6. Or it can be negative 6 and positive 1. So it gives you negative 6 as the product. Now, how will you get the middle term? Which the following factor, it gives you the middle term, which is negative 1 or negative x. So what do you think? You are going to add trial and error to add the possible factor. Okay? If you are going to add negative 3 plus positive 2, it gives you negative 1. Alright? And the other one, negative 2 plus positive 3, it gives you positive 1. Other one, negative 1 times negative 6 is, it gives you, if you are going to add this one, it gives you positive 5. The other one is negative 5. Okay, which of the following factors is suited in this problem? You are going to use now negative 3 and positive 2. So the factor of this problem is x minus 3 times x plus 2. Alright? Okay, so you can take you can copy the examples, and this is your classwork. Yeah, it's graded. Everything is graded. Yeah. That is today discussions.